Greetings from the Arcturians and Arcturian 144 here. Another comment came in, but it's written in Hindi and I can't read Hindi. So just as well, YouTube has this option of translate to English in the comment section now. So I had to click on that and I had to have a YouTube or, Google translate that Hindi comment into English for me. So this is the English translation I'm getting. It says, a few years ago, Vilas Paswan was making fun of the key to power in Bihar. That key again came to Nitish ji, or I think it's Nitish Kumar. Yeah. And then it says, from today onwards, the entire key can go to BJP. Ram's game is over. So that's what the comment is saying. Now this sounds like a riddle to me. Now people are talking to me in riddles instead of just talking to me in a straight way. Now you want me to solve riddles. Well, I'm getting that this person wants some sort of response from me, from us. So here we go. Because I don't know much about Indian politics and its history going back to Vilas Paswan. But I did do some quick research yesterday and I did look it up a bit, whatever I can, and I did try and see what was going on with Vilas Paswan. But obviously, I don't think I have the entire picture, so I'm just gonna try and see what I can say here about that. Now, what is the key to power in Bihar or in India even? What was Vilas Paswan? And I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly here because I'm not sure. So, my apologies if I'm mispronouncing his name a little bit. But what was Vilas Paswan trying to do? He was trying to put a Muslim chief minister in Bihar, if I'm not wrong. So he was pro-Muslim. And why would that be? Maybe because he himself was Dalit, or I think the Hindi word is achut, and it translates into English as an untouchable, because that's the lowest Hindu caste in the Hindu caste system. So maybe that's why he was supportive of Muslims coming into politics and coming into power as well as his own kind, meaning the untouchables, Achut or Dalit, the lowest Hindu caste in Indian caste system or in Hindu caste system. Since I don't know much about Indian politics, so this is like learning on the job for me. So if I get anything a bit off or a bit wrong here and there, then, please correct me in the comments. But I'm trying here. Now, as I said, I was doing some quick research on this yesterday, and this is what um, I found. This is from lensonnews.com, and the headline says Ram Vilas Paswan, the desperation of a man long out of power. But was he really into power like that? Was he desperate for power? Or, oh, I'm getting right now. Or was he doing this out of the goodness of his heart? Let's read this. It says in 2005, when his party had held the key to forming the Bihar government, Ram Vilas Paswan had insisted on a Muslim chief minister in return for his support. 3 years earlier, he had quit the NDA over the Gujrat riots. His current flirtation with the BJP does not, however, reflect any change in ideology, for he has never followed any rigidly. So, was he asking for a Muslim chief minister in Bihar, I think? Was he asking for a Muslim chief minister because that was some sort of a political tactic of his, because he wanted to stay relevant and he wanted to stay in power and he was desperate to cling to power? No, I'm getting the message from Krishna, who is Krishna for Hindus, because some Hindus would be watching this too, but he is also the same soul as Prophet Muhammad for Muslims, because some Muslims would be watching this video too. So he is the same soul. It's one soul reincarnating, coming back in these different lifetimes. So he's telling me right now that, or Prophet Muhammad or Krishna is telling me right now, as I'm recording this and as I'm going through this, that no, he was not desperate to cling to power. This was not some political tactic or political maneuvering on his part. He, meaning Ram Vilas Paswan, was trying to do this out of the goodness of his heart, because he was pro-Muslim and because he wanted to support a Muslim coming into power. Like himself, because he had this background of being an untouchable himself. So I suppose he understood the struggle of the minorities in India when it comes to politics and when it comes to coming into political power or some sort of political power. I'm also just getting that Ram Vilas Paswan's spirit is around me too. Oh, and he's coming through with these messages as well. So Ram Vilas Paswan's spirit is around me as well. And other than Prophet Muhammad or Krishna, his spirit is also talking to me and coming through with these messages as well. Okay, I see. All right. And of course, I'm getting, actually, the Indian Prime Minister Modi, may end up watching this video too. So yeah, because he's watching too. Right. And I found this article from Times of India. .indiatimes.com, and I'm just going to read out a few lines of this news article here so we know what's going on, with Paswan and what he's trying to do. Paswan claimed that by offering this formula, meaning he was asking for a Muslim chief minister, he had tried to remove the misconception that he was coming in the way of government formation in Bihar. He also claimed that by sticking to the stand of having a Muslim as the state's chief minister, he had exposed the pseudo-seculars like Lalu, I think it's Lalu Prasad, if I'm not wrong, who were opposed to such a proposition. He said he had asked Congress President Sonia Gandhi to select a suitable Muslim candidate from her party for the CM position, or for the CMs, for the chief minister position or for the chief minister's position. Let all those who claim themselves to be secular support a Muslim-led government, Paswan said. Dismissing LJP chief Paswan's new initiative, RJD on Thursday said no government was possible by this formula suggested by Paswan. Right, so that's what was going on. So Paswan was trying to bring in a Muslim chief minister. And he was also making a point that, oh, look, here, we can bring in a Muslim chief minister. But he was also trying to make a point that, that will not work. Why? Because, oh, look at all these pseudo-seculars. And I think Lalu Prasad's name is mentioned there. Like Lalu Prasad, they were in opposition. They did not want that to happen. They did not want a Muslim chief minister. So then why were they and are they claiming to be secular? If they have a problem with having a Muslim chief minister, then how are they secular? Right? So that's the point Vilas Paswan was trying to make at that time. With that, but of course, he actually did want a Muslim chief minister out of the goodness of his heart. But at the same time, he was also trying to prove a point. Now, let's come to the Gujrat riots in 2002, I'm thinking, if I'm not wrong with that. If I am, please correct me in the comment section, okay? That's the thing. That's how you can engage with me in a constructive manner in the comments. But let's come to the Gujrat riots in 2002. And the little bit of quick research that I did yesterday, I saw that it was Narendra Modi who was the chief minister there at the time. If I'm not wrong about that, again, correct me if I am wrong, okay? Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But if I'm not wrong about that, the Gujrat riots in 2002, and I was reading up another news article saying that it was Narendra Modi who was the chief minister there at that time. And now with that, the Arcturians and Krishna or Prophet Muhammad are telling me that Narendra Modi was not involved. Narendra Modi was not behind those Gujrat riots in 2002, because I think there was speculation that he might be involved, or he might be behind that, or he may have some sort of involvement with that. But I'm being told that no, Narendra Modi was not involved. Narendra Modi was not behind those riots. Narendra Modi had nothing to do with it, is what I'm being told. And this is the truth that I'm being told. But the question arises, and this is the part I haven't done any research on, but hey, help me out. That's why I'm giving you a chance to engage with me in a constructive manner in my comment section. Now, the question arises, even though Narendra Modi had nothing to do with the riots, but did he do anything to stop the riots? Did he step up, and did he do anything to stop the massacre that went on for days and weeks, from what I can tell from reading a few news articles and doing some quick research on it? So Narendra Modi had nothing to do with the riots, but did he step up as the chief minister back then? Did he step up and did he try and stop the massacre that went on for days and weeks, or not? Did he step up and did he try and stop the massacre or not? I don't know about that part. So if anyone wanted to enlighten me about that part, please leave your constructive comments in the comment section regarding that part of it. And of course, Narendra Modi, who is the current Prime Minister of India right now, is a fellow Arcturian. He is an Arcturian like me. He is one of us. So we would know whether he was involved with the Gujrat riots in 2002 or not. And I'm getting that he was not. He had nothing to do with it. So that's that. And again, just to be very clear, I'm not saying that because he's a fellow Arcturian. I'm saying that because that's what the Arcturians are telling me, and that's what the truth is. So, just so we are clear on that. So, Hindu-Muslim politics and using religion to divide and rule. Is that the key to power in Bihar and in India even? And anyone who tries to bring in some sort of unity between Hindus and Muslims is treated like Vilas Paswan in Indian politics. Is that what we're looking at here? Is that what we're talking about here? Because another news headline I'm looking at here from businessworld.india, and the headline of this news article say, well, I guess it's a Business World news article, but anyway, it's politics as well. The headline says, BJP destroyed legacy of Ram Vilas Paswan, reduced stature of Nitish Kumar by its strategy. And that's what Digvijaya Singh said, if I'm not pronouncing his name incorrectly. I hope not. So But the key point here is what? That BJP destroyed legacy of Ram Vilas Paswan. So, is that what happens when someone like Ram Vilas Paswan tries to bring in a Muslim into some sort of a political power or into some sort of a political power position like a chief minister? Is this what happens in Indian politics? That's what they do? Because what? The headline here is saying, and it's actually coming from who is this? I need to see the name again. Digvijaya Singh, I think, is saying that BJP destroyed legacy of Ram Vilas Paswan. So, is that what happens when someone like Ram Vilas Paswan tries to bring in a Muslim to some sort of a political power or to some sort of a power position in politics? Because if we look at it, what Ram Vilas Paswan was doing with that is he was trying to bring in some sort of a unity and support for Muslims into politics too, when it comes to Muslims coming into politics and Muslims coming into some sort of a power position in politics. But what happens in the end? That his legacy gets destroyed. And obviously, whatever he was trying to do in terms of trying to bring in a Muslim chief minister in, that didn't work either. So, do we have any hope when it comes to Hindus and Muslims, when it comes to Hindu-Muslim politics, when it comes to Hindu-Muslim religious politics, when it comes to using religion as a weapon to divide and rule Muslims and Hindus in India? Is there any hope? Or is this what is going to continue? Or is this what will continue into the future as well? Oh, and these so-called pseudo-seculars, are they just putting up a front of being a secular, but their actions are showing something else? But their actions are not in congruence with that. I think I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there for this one. Take care. Over and out.